the kind fox who helped the lost birds kids' story bedtime story. In a lush forest filled with tall trees and colorful flowers, there lived a clever fox named Felix. Felix was known for being quick and smart, always finding the best paths through the woods and helping his animal friends when they needed him. But there was one thing that made Felix truly special, his kindness. One chilly autumn morning, as Felix was strolling through the forest, he heard the soft sound of chirping. Following the sound, he came upon a family of birds that seemed very upset. The birds fluttered around, searching high and low. "What's wrong?" Felix asked gently. "We've lost our way," the mother bird replied with a worried chirp. "We were flying south for the winter, but we got caught in the wind, and now we can't find our way to the warm forest we call home." Felix looked at the little birds. They were tired and cold, and the journey had clearly worn them out. "Don't worry," Felix said, his voice full of reassurance. "I know the way to the warm forest. Follow me, and I'll guide you safely there." The mother bird hesitated. "But you're a fox. Aren't foxes supposed to chase birds?" Felix smiled kindly. "I may be a fox, but I'm not like the others. I believe in helping my friends, not hurting them." The mother bird wasn't sure, but she trusted Felix's calm voice. "All right, Felix. We'll follow you." With the birds flapping gently behind him, Felix led the way through the dense forest. The path was tricky, with many twists and turns, but Felix knew every corner and every hidden trail. Along the way, they passed by tall oak trees, sparkling streams, and fields of golden flowers. The birds chirped in awe at the beauty of the forest. As they walked, the little birds began to feel warmer and safer. Felix had a way of making the forest seem like a friend, not a scary place. "Thank you, Felix," the mother bird said after a while. "You've been so kind to us. We never expected a fox to help us." Felix smiled humbly. "I believe kindness doesn't depend on what you are. It's about what you choose to do." After a long journey, Felix and the birds finally reached the warm forest, where the trees were tall and the sun always seemed to shine. The birds chirped happily, ready to settle in for the winter. Before Felix left, the mother bird gave him a little feather as a token of gratitude. "This is for you, Felix," she said. "May you always be as kind as you've been to us." Felix looked at the feather and smiled. "Thank you, my friends. It was my pleasure to help you." From that day on, the forest animals knew that Felix was not just a clever fox, but also one of the kindest creatures in the woods. And whenever anyone was in need, they knew they could count on Felix, the kind fox who would always lend a helping paw.